Alright guys, good morning. Just doing a last little scan here, just seeing if anything new pops up. I don't really see anything that's really got much attention. But right now, got a couple of potential plays. MDGS coming up to 450. And they got first commercial order of their coronavirus test kits. So that's pretty cool, I guess. And GSUM just came out with press. Let's see, here we go. They got a consortium proposing to acquire all the outstanding shares of the company in a private transaction for $2 per ADS or $2 per ordinary share. And one of these press releases, if you look real close, where's it at? Where did I see it at? Wasn't on one of these. I saw somewhere it said something about there's going to be more PR at 9:59. It's in really small writing. Now I don't see it. Oh, more to follow. It doesn't say it on all press releases, does it? Let's see. Yeah, more to follow today at 8:59 Eastern. So there's probably going to be some hype on this starting out. I'm just kind of doing a reverse U-shape here, that bent fishing rod pattern at the moment. But I'd imagine this is going to get some hype right in the first 30 minutes. Kind of a sell the rumor, or buy the rumor, sell the hype type of thing in a very short period. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Let's see what happens on it. Got a few other plays up here, but I mean, it's not anything like amazing. MARK's got a bunch of volume, around 55 cents, no press release. NNDM signed agreement with Accelonics. I don't know how you say it. Not really doing too much, kind of barcodey. Not much volume there. AMTX slowly climbing. They got an agreement with new Messer CO2 plant. And then Cappers, kind of that same continuation pattern that we see all the time. We saw it yesterday with CREX. So if Capper comes up and starts breaking $7, there could be a possibility there for maybe, a dollar move or something. And then AKTX, they got phase 2. Their phase 2 met the primary endpoints for bullous pemphigoid. I don't know how to say it. Pemphigoid. Whatever that is. I don't even know what that is. But we saw a positive phase 3 not do anything yesterday, so I wouldn't be surprised if that does nothing. So my main focuses are MDGS, GSUM, and Capper. Those are the ones I'm really going to watch. I'm going to see if these other ones start getting any attention at all, but they're probably just going to go right off the watch list right away. What's up, One Life? Good morning. So, we have about 5 minutes for market open. It is Friday. It's going to be a tricky day anyway. SPY's down. SPY took a nice dump last night. Been kind of dumping for the last 2 days. Trump, I guess, is threatening more tariffs on China, claiming the virus came from Wuhan laboratory, which wouldn't really surprise me, but at the same time, I don't know if now's the time we should be putting tariffs on China, but hey, you never know. Frisky Friday, I like it, One Life. I like it. Frisky Friday. That's funny. Actually, I told my wife I ran the "Show Me the Frisk" slogan idea by her, and she's like, "That's a terrible slogan. You need to stop saying that." So I was gonna stop saying it, but I don't know if I can now with Frisky Friday being a thing now. So we'll see. We'll see how Frisky Friday becomes, and then we'll decide if the slogan should stay or not. If not, I'll come up with something else. MDGS needs to break 450. It's way up on the chart, but we saw UAVS do the thing yesterday without a press release, and MDGS at least has a press release. So I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know whether I want to watch GSUM right out the gate or MDGS. You know, I'm gonna take all these other ones off my watch list. I don't want to have to be looking through 6 stocks when I'm only really focused on 3. So I'm just gonna make it these 3, and that's what it's gonna be. And then if something else starts moving, we'll pop up on the scanner. One of you good gentlemen or gentlewomen can give me a heads up about it. But this is kind of where I'm focused on. Capper doesn't have much volume yet, but it's the same thing on CREX yesterday. It didn't have any volume in pre-market, and then it got its nice little dollar move. So we could see the same thing with Capper. But Capper had a really good press release too, though. So that's the other thing with Capper. There's a good possibility that it could go on a continuation run and really start running. So it'll be good. We got 3 minutes here. Is there any other stocks anybody's looking at? Of course, TVIX is getting a little, whoops, don't do that. Getting a little action today because the SPY is dropping. There's some volatility. But at this point, who really knows which way the SPY is going to go? Now, this is a little sell-off, but it is the end of the month. Or, well, I guess now it's the beginning of the month, but still, end of the week, end of the month. Just MDGS out the gate. Yeah, I kind of right there with you. I just want to see GUSM. It's making a nice little U shape here. And MDGS has got potential for sure. I mean, like I said, UAVS ran yesterday with this same kind of looking pattern where it just shot way up above the chart, which this is going to be way up above the chart. And but this one has a press release, so I feel a lot better about it than I did the other one. What's volume movie out on GSUM so far? 2 million. But yeah, I think either one of two things is going to happen. GSUM is going to get a lot of hype, or it's not going to get any hype and sell off right here, and it's going to be after that 9 o'clock press release. Traders might try to wait and see what the full PR is going to be before they jump into this. So, I mean, that's, you know. MDGS on the 9 here. See if it comes back down to the VWAP. Hmm. AKTX, are you gonna get some attention? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put AKTX back on the watch list just because it is above all indicators. It's got a lot going for it. If it gets volume. GS coming back down. Looks like everything's coming down right now. Everything sounds off so far, except for GSUM. Started having to sell off, but kind of came back up now. In at 382, did that come back up already? Yeah, you might get it on this one life. You might have caught that just right. It's pushing back above now. Yeah, now it's starting to push up. So one life already nailing, what about 50 cents in profit so far? Looks like my level 2 is acting crazy again. My ask is not catching up with the bid here. Huh. What's going on here? CNEX just popped straight out the gate. MPY, okay. So there you go, all the way up to 450 for you so far. So nice job, One Life, killing it. Killing it. What's up, Jeremy? Good morning. Oh yeah, you're getting it. You're getting it, One Life. You might be able to see us up to 5 possibly. Oh no, 475. It looks a little tough. Capper sold off real hard. So is AKTX. There you go. One life already with a nice profit on MDGS. Nice little quick morning profit there. See, this is coming down to the 9. Get up here. Hmm. Coming back up to the VWAP here on GSUM. Still a little tricky to tell which way this is going to go at the moment. Try to see if I can get, okay, I got filled there. 142. Let's see if it starts moving. Filled at 142. See, I'm gonna put a pretty tight stop loss, I think, in here just in case. Because this is a little earlier, but if this candle keeps coming up and engulfs this red candle, it could start moving. But I bought right on the... There we go. Now we're starting to come up a little bit. Oh, here we go. Starting to move some here. A lot of buying coming in. Are we going to get halted? Let's get halted right away. Let's get halted right away. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, let's go. Frisky Friday, guys. It is Frisky Friday. Let's go. Right out the gate. One Life killing it. MDGS showed me the frisk, so I took it. There you go, buddy. Well, GSUM was showing me the frisk, too. There we go. GSUM's like... You know what? MDGS can't be the only runner. We gotta have some frisk in here. Yeah. My wife's gonna be so mad. She's gonna hate this. So I'm in a halt now. Hopefully this halt gaps up and doesn't just open up normally. I've been seeing that a lot lately, but hopefully this actually gaps up. We'll see. And then out of this halt, I will decide what to do from there. Oh, I didn't even look at the 200 day up here. So we're right at the 200 day. So actually, I may be getting out pretty quickly out of this halt. Because if it doesn't break through this 200 day, it's going to come back down, and it's got room to drop all the way back down to $1. So it may not be a huge win, but it will be a quick win nonetheless on Frisky Friday. So I will take it one way or the other. But I don't want to give this, I'm not going to give this too much time, I think, out of this halt. Unless it gaps up. If it gaps up over that 200, then I'll probably hold it for a little bit longer. When did we get halted? So we got about 2.5 minutes before this gets unhalted. So we'll see what happens. Nice engulfing candle though. This is an easy little pattern, and why I jumped in this, because this red candle is here, and then you have this green candle coming back up, and if this green candle engulfs, well, I'm not an expert on candles, but the one thing, One Life, you know better than I would. Is this considered an engulfing candle, even though the tail of this, the bottom wick of this red candle is below the... Because the body of the candle is engulfed by the green candle. I'm not sure how it works with wicks. I don't know if that wick matters or not. I don't know. School me, One Life, because I'm not sure on that. It looks like an engulfing pattern to me, an engulfing candle pattern, but I could be wrong. I don't know. That wick is tricky. So it looks like we might be opening up quicker. It started, level 2 started moving. Let me get ready just in case. We still got a minute before it should open up, but So yeah, I'm gonna get ready, get my finger on the trigger and ready to hop out of this in case it doesn't gap up over the 200. AMTX halted. That was on my watch list and I took it off. We're getting some halts and some action here. We'll see how much action we get on GSUM out of this halt. 30 more seconds, it looks like. And take a drink and get ready. I'd like to see it gap up over 164. Break that gap up over the pre-market high, show a lot of strength, but you never really know with halts where it's going to come out at. So let's see here. Should be on a halt in any second now. Yeah. Any second. This is going to be a 10-minute halt. That math right? Yeah, 5 minutes. Yeah. Oh, here we go. So we're halting up to that 160 area. Let's see. See if volume keeps coming in here. Ooh, I may have to get out. It was starting to sell off a little bit. Let's see if the VWAP holds up. We're about to get halted on the way down. I got to get out. I don't know if I can get out. Oh, God, I've got myself in a halt mess. Yeah, I couldn't get out of that halt on the way down. I may be in trouble here. We'll see where this... Great, another halt. We'll see where this comes out at. There was a quick little gap up, but it wasn't much. It was about 8 cents. I should have just locked in, hit that. Yeah, I'm going to have to get out immediately. As soon as this opens back up, I'm going to have to get out of it. Frisky Friday, you're right. You are definitely right. There was some big buyers in there, but they got taken out so quick. Yeah, I should have got out. It opened right at, well, actually it opened a little bit above the 200. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen on this now. I was definitely not expecting that type of sell-off that quick. Thought it'd bounce around for a minute or something. MGGS kind of looking like UAVS did yesterday. Give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna Let's see. So we got about 2 minutes for this to unhalt. Oh, Capper's starting to move up. Oh yeah, Capper, look at there. So almost 70 cents so far on Capper that you could have got off of this. Or even at the break there, at least 30-40 cents so far. So that's nice to see. It's about to go on MDGS there, but I gotta get out of this first before I try to go on anything else. Okay, so we got about a minute and 20 seconds. AMTX halted on the way down, so we got crazy stuff going on today. We got halts all over the place. Oh god, let's see. Hopefully this just doesn't gap down and just dump. 'Cause I'm in a bad spot if it is. Nice, Mark. Nice job. And so we should be getting ready to come out any second here. See, the 9's at 140. I don't know. It's going to depend on how far this gaps down. Hopefully it doesn't gap down at all and it just opens back up. Let's see. Trying to hold up the VWAP here. Starting to crack. I'm going to get out because I don't want to take a big loss if it dumps. So yeah, she locked in that profit quicker. I'm going to leave that alone for a minute. See, MDGS trying to climb up to 5. I knew I should have got in there at that 450 area. So we can put AMTX up here so I can see what it's doing too. AMTX halted on the way down. I actually could try to pick that up at $1.12 maybe. See, when did that get halted? 8:46, so 5:11, so about a minute. It's probably not too bad, Steven. 4:44. Like a bit of a pullback on MDGS. Oh yeah, GSUM is starting to crack down pretty hard. Big buyer at 130. AKTX starting to kind of U-shape maybe, but not a lot of volume on it, so I don't think I'd pay too much attention to it. Capper all the way up to 750. How far did this run when it got halted? Let's see, 76 up to... There's some potential. AMTX open here. MDGS looks like it wants to break 5. Yeah, there it goes. Quick little test of 5. So it's going to come back. AMTX cracking down pretty hard. GSUM starting to come back up at press release. It's almost time for that press release too. I'm gonna have to run for just a minute. AKTX still is just slowly creeping there. There you go. Nice job. Alright guys, before I make my next move, I'm going to run real quick and I'll be right back. Here we go. You guys are killing it, looks like. See, did this ever come out with this? Gets revised, going private proposal. See, AKTX isn't doing anything but Capper. Capper looking like it might want to try to go again. See, MDGS back down to the 9. I'm going to grab MDGS down here. What I get in 453. Let's see if this bounces back up and tries for $5 again. So starting to push back up a little bit to 470. So I actually got a pretty decent entry there off the bounce of the VWAP. Let's see if this can push over 5, if it can get back up in this area. Don't come down too much. Let's see when this candle closes. Okay, good. That candle closed above the VWAP and the 9, so let's see if it starts coming back up now. Trying to push back over 470. There we go. Up to 475. We'll see it start pushing over 475 here. There's a bit of selling there. And they're starting to get taken out, so it should start pushing over 475 in a second. I tried there for a second. Let's see. Still getting held up a little bit. There we go. Now it's starting to push over 475. Pushing up to 480. We'll see if it's going to try to break 5 again, or at least try to get to that 515 area. A little bit of a sell-off here. I don't like that. And this to start getting balled up right down here. It does not need to crack below. We want the 9 to ride up. I may have missed out. But we'll see. It's fine as long as it's holding up the 9 and the VWAP. As long as it's holding above those, we're good. It's still bullish. Let's see, looking a little weak here. Yeah, it's looking real weak. Let's see if 450 holds up. 450 cracking. Woo. It's starting to get real sketchy here. See, this candle's got 30 seconds to close. Let's see if it comes back up. It's not looking good. So where to get to? 428. I don't like it being below the indicators right now. It needs to come back up above those. Put a stop loss right under here just in case it dumps really quick. I don't want to take a huge loss if it decides to get too frisky and turn around the other way on me. See, GUSM starting to pop back up. Did this get halted? Yeah, it did. It got halted again on the way up. AMTX with a nice bounce back up so far as well. See if MDGS can push back above 450 and get back above that VWAP and that 9. We actually might get a trend line starting to form on this if this area holds up. Starting to come down some more. And I may get stopped out here if this does not hold up over 430. Yep, and I got stopped out there. Well, damn. AMTX coming up some more. So I just cannot get a break today. It's been like it's all week for me too, except for that one capper play. Capper all the way up to 775. I'm gonna every time this pattern occurs, I'm just gonna start playing it because I keep missing these big rips, and I know this pattern works. Seen it multiple times on the stream, and yet I always don't mess with it. So I got a little bit of fun. So I'm gonna try to get something, at least try to make my loss back. See GUSM coming back down here. Let's see if what's GSUM gonna do? If somebody else is wanting to buy all the shares for $2, I would really expect this to try to get to $2 today, but you know, it may not. I'll give GSUM one more shot. See if it starts breaking back over 150 again. Put a stop loss right at 131. I actually need to go a little lower. See if this VWAP in the 9 holds up here on GSUM. What did the news change or something? Starting to come back down here a little bit. I was about to get halted on the way down again. It looks like I gotta get out. Golly, what happened? Did something change that I missed? What? What's wrong with that news, Daniel B? I mean, I see it says that they tried to buy it in 2019 for at 380, but in 2019, I'm sure the price was a lot higher than, yeah. You can see back here, last May, it was up at 380. So of course they're going to try to buy it cheaper, but still, if they're wanting to buy it at $2, you know, if a company's wanting to buy all the shares of this company for $2, then you would think that everybody else will be trying to get in before that happens and get enough volume to push up to 2. But I don't know. It's been a weird play. And I should have put my limit order in. I wouldn't have got taken out yet. Oh well. You scared me, Daniel B. You scared me. Capper, oh man, Capper is still running. Up to 834. Very nice, Capper. Very nice. So I started off good, and I ended up losing money today. So I don't know how I did that, but I did it. 3 different plays running, and all 3 of them. Let's see. MDGS still has some potential if we can keep U-shaping around. I should have went with my instincts and went with Capper today. I've made a killing on Capper so far. A very nice move on Capper. What's the SPY doing right now? SPY still dropping too? Yeah, SPY looking a little ugly. Well, I mean, yeah, Satoshi. This pattern right here, when you have a big green candle like this, and then a red candle midways down the next day, you usually get some type of move back up. Like I called it yesterday on CREX. They had the same pattern, and I said to keep it on watch, and it ran $1 before it ended up crashing off, but it made a nice bounce. Capper's just continuing the run, which is what I was saying about having such a good press release, is that it could keep pushing up. And it looks like it's trying to. MDGS starting to U-shape back up to the VWAP here. If it can break back above 450, you can see it start moving back up to 5. But yeah, I've traded all my funds today, so I can't do anything else. So wait till Monday. Yeah, it's supposed to be a beautiful weekend here too, so it's already nice today. It's warm. But I would see, this is more kind of a trend line on MDGS. That I was looking for earlier, if it can keep that up. What else has happened today? MIST, this had a nice run. What did this run for? So this looks like some type of pump and dump, although I do like the chart pattern. Oh yeah, this is actually pretty interesting. It's got the squeeze pattern, but it's also got a massive gap to fill. And it's over that gap at 350. It's got a gap all the way up to 964. So that's a big nasty gap if this keeps moving. There you go, do some grilling and drinking. Hmm. Good thing is, at least we're seeing a lot of moves today. Hopefully this momentum carries over into Monday, but we will see. We'll see what happens. But if you guys have any questions, suggestions, or ideas, go ahead and get those in. We'll let the stream go for a little bit longer, but it is the first. And I've got some stuff to do today. AMTX looks like it still wants to try to go. Ooh, MDGS just dropped down. Oh yeah, it just messed up that U shape on MDGS. So if that's gonna break, it's gonna be way later. Let's see. So AMTX kind of has this triangle going on. You can draw your lines just real, something like. Well, actually, let me do it. Let's see. Let's not go off that one. Yeah. So you can kind of see it's a triangle. But if it breaks 150, it could keep moving. GSUM still testing these areas. This bottom support at 131. Oh, there's a big buyer. Let's see, how many shares is that? There's a big buyer at that 131 area. Yeah, I messed up. I should have put my stop loss right under that. That's what I was about to do. But I mean, it could crack and sell off too. They could take out this big buyer. Did you, Junior? It's a bit of a tricky day for sure. Because I knew GSUM was going to be tricky. I said that in the Facebook group this morning. And I did have an opportunity to make some profit on it, and then I held too long, got caught up in that haul on the way down, and then MDGS I was up in profit too for a second. I got in at 453, got all the way back up to 480. So I actually had two trades as in the profit and just didn't lock in. If I'd have locked in my profits when I had them, which is the golden rule. So actually I didn't follow my rules. So that's why I ended up with two losses instead of two wins today. The golden rule of lock in profit. Those could have been both two nice easy little scalps, and instead I got greedy. So there's a lesson to be learned. I don't know what some days I'm just saying that's in my case. Junior, your case, I'm sure you probably followed your rules and stuff. Sometimes stuff just don't work out even if you do follow your rules and everything and you get the perfect setup. Yeah, take it while it's there, exactly. That's like the it's a hard lesson to learn, and I've learned it millions of times as long as I've been, well, probably not millions, but I've probably had to reteach myself that lesson a lot in my trading, because a lot of times I will get up in profit. Probably I would say probably 70 to 80% of my trades I get up in profit, but I don't lock it in, and then I end up taking losses. So you gotta lock in profits. This is true. This is true. I even think I was saying yesterday I was gonna start scalping. It is what it is, though. I'll eventually follow my rules and lock in profit when I have it on every play, but we'll see how long it takes me to really drill it into my head. I absolutely am my worst enemy. You're not wrong about that. Let's see. It looks like AMTX is going to try to break 150 here, maybe. A lot of selling at 150, but possibly it could start breaking if it keeps taking out those sellers. MDGS. I mean, it's possible. Right now, you really don't want it to break under $4. It's got a little bit of support too at this kind of 393 area, but $4 is your main support. If it drops below $4, like if this candle doesn't close above $4, then I'd be very careful. Or if it drops below 393. Because right now there's not really a way to tell whether or not it's going to get back up to the VWAP. At this point, it could just keep selling off down to the 200. This is like the possible start of a U shape, but it still have to, for it to get all the way back up to the VWAP, it's going to have to come back around like this and then come back up to the VWAP. So I mean, even if it is going to go back to the VWAP, it's going to be probably 20-30 minutes if it does. And right now it's starting to crack. So I would if you're holding on, I don't know, I would be very cautious. Daniel B, are you starting with your drama? AMTX did break that 150 up to 160 so far, so we got a lot of runs. 170 is going to be extremely tough on this because you got this candle way back here the last time it got held up. So if you're in this and you're riding it or whatever you're doing, when it gets to that 170 line, you want to be very, very cautious. Because it looks like it's going to try to. It's not too far off of the 9 yet. So I could see it trying to hit 170. But yeah, Steven, MDGS is sketchy right now. It actually looks like it might start selling off at 390 cracks. It keeps on testing 390. But there's buyers buying it up. But I don't know if there's enough. I don't know. It's going to be real hard to tell what's going to happen on MDGS right at this moment. Because like I said, either it's going to sell off and keep coming back down, or it'll start consolidating right here at this $394 area and go sideways for a little bit. GSUM cracking off. Capper still holding 815. Capper might go on another run. If Capper holds above everything here and kind of makes the same sideways consolidation again for a few more candles, it could take off again. But very nice. It's nice to see some rips today on a Friday. We kind of been seeing that. A lot of rips have been. Yep. Yep. See, you learn. You're learning. You're learning. You gotta lock in profit when you have it. That's why I say it all the time. I know I don't listen to it, but I say it all the time. And that's the reason why I say it all the time, is because I constantly am kicking myself for not locking in profit when I got it. I mean, MDGS still has a chance as long as it can hold up. Like I said, this support area that it's at, then it still could have a chance. But right now, it's looking a little weak. And Capper's starting to climb back up again. It's a nasty, nasty run on Capper. And this is so predictable too. You got this nice little U shape breaking back above all these indicators on Capper at $7. $7 was the tough resistance from Wednesday, and then you just get this nice run up. This play was so predictable. I hate I didn't trust my instincts on that, but. Yeah, that can work too. If it works for you, Mark, you got lock it in. Some profit is better than taking a loss. Even if you lock in $5 of profit or something, it's still better than taking a loss. Hmm. All right. Well, there's still some potential around. Like I said, MDGS, if it holds up, this area is still a possibility. You are not wrong, sir. You're not wrong. Wise words from the One Life, One Chance. Well, all right, guys. I think we can end it here. If anybody is going to keep on trading, just be cautious. It is Friday. You never know when volume is going to leave the markets on Friday, and they may not. It is the first of the month too. See, Spy's trying to come back up. Spy's been holding this support all morning, so maybe throughout the rest of the day we'll see the Spy climb back up, maybe, or climb up some. China, or Trump trying to put more tariffs on China. But yeah, just whatever you guys do, just be cautious today. MTX trying to get back up that 170. But yep, that's it for me today, guys. Appreciate everybody joining me. As always, we'll be back Monday morning. You guys have a great weekend. Enjoy it. If the weather's nice out, get outside and get some fresh air. And just take the weekend to relax and get ready to be back here Monday. So, alright, guys, until next time.